Assalamualaikum to Puan Syahida. We choose analysis of community preferences towards grocery shopping as our subject to be discussed in our group project. Based on the questionnaire, the community will go to the supermarket weekly, monthly, a few times in a week, and a few times in a month. The community also used to pay using debit cards, credit cards, and cash. They also went to the supermarket with their parents, siblings, and family as well or alone. About our topic, why people go to buy groceries. The first one, because they want to cook for their dishes. Secondly, because it is more economical for us to cook rather than eat outside, which costs a lot of money, so we can save money. Third, because it is more healthier and the value and the pleasure of cooking converge. That means you can limit the amount of chemicals or hormones in your food. Lastly, it is a stress reliever. The choices and outcomes in the act of shopping can restore a feeling of personal control. Our objective study. The first one, to determine how often the community went to the supermarket. Secondly, to know what time the community usually go to the supermarket. The third, to identify with whom the community went to the supermarket. Fourth, to find out what payment method the community usually use for their groceries. Lastly, to find out how many the community spend on their groceries. Data sampling technique. We are using simple random sampling SRS, which is probability sampling technique. This is because we do the direct questionnaire using Google Form for the community, and every member of the population has an equal chance of being selected. We send the Google Form to our family members, lecturers, classmates, and friends. Our population is we wish to learn how the analysis of community preferences towards grocery shopping over the year. Our population consists of Malaysian communities. Sample size, our sample size will be 15 Malaysian community members.
I'll be talking about data collection method. There are two types of data as we learn in our syllabus, which are primary data and secondary data.
Primary data provides the reliable information as the data is collected directly from the sources. Meanwhile, secondary data usually has errors and inaccurate information due to it has been a while since the data is collected. This also means secondary data contains past data rather than primary data, which only has the most current and recent data, which is convenient to be used for case study. From all the comparisons, we can conclude that primary data is the most suitable data to be used for our project. The primary data, we decided to build an online questionnaire based off the objectives of our project. These questions will using simple English so it can be understood by everyone. The title of our questionnaire is Analysis of Community Preferences Towards Grocery Shopping. It is divided into 3 sections, which the first one asking for the respondent gender, and the other section asking for the time, payment method, and how often respondents went to grocery shopping. We also ask for respondents' household size and how many ringgits they usually spend for grocery shopping. We use a few online platforms to distribute the questionnaire like WhatsApp and Telegram.
Next, we are going to present about data analysis and the result. We have two, which is qualitative data and also quantitative data. So, first of all, we must know what is qualitative data. It is information that cannot be counted or measured or easily expressed using number. In this study, we have 4 qualitative variables. For the first one is gender. For the frequency of gender, we use a pie chart to display the gender breakdown of the respondent. The total number of respondents in this study is 30, with 20 female respondents, which contains 66.7%, and 10 male respondents, which is 33.3%. Next, the preferred time for grocery shopping. The highest score is for in the morning, which contains 15 respondents with 50%. The second highest is in the afternoon, which contains 7 respondents with 23.3%, and in the evening, which contains 5 respondents with 16.7%. The lowest is midday, which contains 3 respondents with 10%. Next, the method that usually community use to pay the groceries. In this study, we used a pie chart. Out of a total of 13 respondents, 11 would prefer a debit card as their mode of payment, which contains 36.7%, while 4 respondents would choose an e-wallet, which is 13.3%. None would choose a credit card, which is 30%, and the last one is 6 respondents who choose cash, which is 20%.
And the last one is when community usually go to the supermarket. In this study, we use a bar chart. Of the 30 respondents in total, the highest is people who usually went to the supermarket a few times in a month, which consists of 10 respondents that contains 33.3%, and the lowest is daily with only 1 respondent that consists 3.33%. However, the remaining 4 respondents answer a few times in a week, which consists 13.33%, followed by weekly, which is 6 respondents that consists 20%, and the last one is for monthly, which consists of 9 people that contains 33%.
Quantitative data. Quantitative variables are also called numerical variables. In this study, there is 2 quantitative variables. For example, household size and number of money. First question for quantitative data is, what is your household size? Out of a total 30 respondents, the highest statistic for household size is 3 to 4 people, which is 10 respondents, and the lowest is 1 to 2 people, which is 5 respondents. However, the remaining respondents answer 5 to 6 people and 7 to 8 people. This is the calculate that we have done. For mean is 4.63, for median 4.5, and for mode 3.929. Next question is, how much ringgit do you spend on groceries? Out of a total 30 respondents, the highest statistic for this question is 501 to 600, which is 7 respondents. The second highest is 301 to 400, which is 6 respondents, and the lowest is 100 to 200, which is 3 respondents. However, the remaining respondents answer 201 to 300, 401 to 500, and 601 to 700. This is the calculate that we have done for this question. For mean, we got 430.45, and for median 480.5, and for mode 600.5.
The conclusions, the total of 30 responses gathered show us the majority of respondents are females. The results also showed the community prefers to go grocery shopping in the morning as it is less busy rather than the other time of the day. Most of the respondents also prefer to use debit cards and only went for grocery shopping a few times in a month. The community also buy a lot of groceries at once since they want to save time and money. The results also show us that having many family members also may influence the amount of money they spend in grocery shopping due to each individual of the family at least have their own essential items needed.